Hi everybody, this is the afternoon visit update for June 10th. I sat with Mike for over 3 hours, and when I went in, his blood pressure was really high. His hands were dusky and cold. His arms were cold. He's covered with a blanket, just a thin blanket. But yeah, his blood pressure was concerningly high. So then when I came in, the nurse said, I don't know, she came in to introduce herself. She's the new one to Mike and myself. I talked to her this morning when I called to see how Mike was, but she's not really great at giving information. So I said, so what's going on with the pressure? Is it any changes to ECMO or meds or anything? She said, no. I said, so what's happening with the pressure? And she said, well, we just changed him and moved him and cleaned him and stuff. But his blood pressure was about 184 on 61. And so it's my grandson. He's coming to try to keep me happy today. Anyway. So that's, really high. And they said, oh, well, we, disturbed him. And so we're going to wait and see. So an hour later, it was still bouncing around between 174.5 systolic to 190. And, they're all sitting there outside on their phones. And nobody came in. It kept ringing off and nobody came in. And then Mike's son Logan called, and I was very, very, very frustrated because I really felt like I was very stressed by that, and especially because his hands are so dusky and cold. And anyway, so he didn't have any music on, didn't have anything playing in the room, and his tablet was on the cabinet thing and turned off, and so I'm not really sure what the heck happened, because I've asked them to please always be playing like some music of his or something, an audiobook. I mean, obviously, except for during the night when he's trying to sleep, but he does sleep with an audiobook on, so I let them know that he likes to go to sleep with an audiobook. So anyway, so turned it on, put his music on. It didn't seem to help his pressures, and so I turned just some healing, relaxing music on. I think it was, I can't remember, 555 hertz binaural beats or something. And after about an hour, his blood pressure started to come down. And so that was good, but his SATs also went from like 94 to 88, 89, 90. When I left, it was around 88, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But if they turned him just before I came, which I wasn't sure that was the case necessarily, nobody still came in to change his position at hour 3 when I was there. So something else I'm going to bring up, because he already has a pressure sore on his backside, so why is he not being repositioned every 2 hours? Questions I'm going to have to remember to write down, I guess, and ask. I'm hoping I didn't get to see patient care manager or patient relations manager today, so hopefully I'll do that tomorrow. And yeah, I put the baseball game on for him and then let him know I was going to come back and try to eat something. And the weather here is atrocious. It's really cold and rainy, so I might go back if it settles down a little bit, or decide if I'm going to brave the elements to go back and visit again. I think I might, just because I want to make sure he's cared for and gets his audiobook and stuff. I will phone anyway, but also anyway, his blood pressure did come down, and it was down quite a bit, like actually down below. At first it was hanging around 130 something on 50 something, and the last I checked was like 115 on 47, something like that. So like way the heck down. But again, his saturations were down, but his hands were at least of a normalish color and warm. And his arms were warm. So when his blood pressure goes up, he's, obviously his periphery suffers a little. Tomorrow, I guess, is still a weaning trial day. I'm not sure if they're going to give him another bronch. Almost seems like they're sectioning a fair bit off of him, from what I can tell. His breathing looks kind of icky and sounds gross. But, yeah, I just keep telling him that he needs to work on getting those lungs cleared so he can come home with me and stuff. And I want him to be awake so that he can hear the love and read the love. I can read the love from everybody to him so he can understand how special he is, how loved he is. And I think that's where I'll leave that now. And I love you all. Stay safe. Sounds like lots of people are getting their second vaccines, so yay. I've had a couple of people message me saying they got their vaccination number 2 now, so that's fantastic. I also did hear another report, though, that Alberta Health Services, I think, was saying that they kind of don't think we're going to get to 70%, because it seems like most of the people who want vaccinations have got their vaccines already, which is really sad that people aren't. But then, of course, the media also reports other stuff too. I don't know, just really hope we can get there to at least 70 or higher percent, because I think we're going to need it to stop this crap from happening so it doesn't happen to anybody else. Anyway, love you all, and keep your loved ones close. Let them know that you love them at every chance you get. And we'll talk to you later.